Australian rules football has provided us with countless moments. They have inspired us. Others have ensured our game will never be the same. Next year, it will again change forever. With the introduction of the Women's League. Daisy Pearce, Katie Brennan, Taylor Harris and Moana Hope will become household names, inspiring a new generation. Our game isn't just for the boys anymore.
Goes with the banana and puts it through.
Welcome to Saturday Night Football with Style.
Led out by their captain, Daisy Pearce, a marquee player for the D's next year in the inaugural Women's League. Also Melissa Hickey, who will be playing for Melbourne next year. And another 6 marquee players from next year's comp in this star-studded Melbourne team. And as we get ready for the Bulldogs to run out, we say hello, everybody, and welcome to the Whitten Oval. A historic night in football. For the first time live around the country, the Women's All-Stars match. And we know how skillful the women can be. We saw Abby Holmes kick 6 goals last night. It was a standout performance alongside our own Cameron Ling. She might have even upstaged Lingy. Cam and Abby are upstairs right now. Guys, how did you pull up, and welcome?
Oh, thank you, Baz. There is no doubt I got upstaged completely. Really fun night last night as I welcome Abby Holmes to the coverage. It's a big night for women's football tonight, isn't it? A fantastic night here at the Whitten Oval. Perfect weather for it. It should be a fun game of footy.
It is, and the crowd is building by the minute, but it's going to be a fantastic spectacle of what we can expect in 2017 tonight, but a fantastic game a fantastic night for women's footy and all women in sport in general.
Angela Foley is one of the Melbourne players. You know her very, very well, Abby.
I do. I'm lucky enough to line up alongside Ange Foley for the Waratah Football Club in the NTFL, and she's a fierce competitor and has been rewarded with a priority selection with the Adelaide Football Club.
Well, let's look at her team tonight. As Baz just mentioned, 8 marquee players. A star-studded lineup for the Demons.
Definitely, and you look at that side and there's so much versatility. You know, there's multiple girls there that can play different roles, and their leg speed is going to be very hard to stop tonight.
The Western Bulldogs just coming out onto the ground now here at Whitten Oval. A good crowd starting to build up, and I dare say there's a fair few Western Bulldogs supporters here just loving seeing them run out onto the ground. Now, you've cast a very close eye on that Melbourne lineup, and you picked out a couple of their key players to watch tonight. Let's have a look.
Daisy Pearce is the face of women's football, but underneath that big smile is a tough and hard player. She's a quick decision maker and elite by either hand or foot. Added with her endurance and work ethic, it's easy to see why she's the game's most decorated player. On the end of several of Daisy's bullet passes is Taylor Harris. Next year, Taylor will be in the Brisbane Lions goal square. Renowned for her pack marks and trademark kicking action.
Looks good off the boot, it is.
Look out for Taylor's impromptu goal celebration.
Oh, what a kicking action that is from Taylor Harris. Let's hope we see a few of those big long bombs from outside 50 and maybe even a few of the high-flying marks. Their opponents tonight, Abby, the Western Bulldogs, they've got a strong team as well, quality players everywhere.
They do, and their midfield is going to be their strength, you know, led by Ellie Blackburn and Emma Kearney, who have already been signed by the Dogs for 2017. But the key for them is going to be their defensive pressure to really try and uphold some of these Melbourne midfielders.
And again, you've had a forensic look at this Western Bulldogs team. Let's check out a couple of their key players.
In a previous sporting life, Brianna Davey was goalkeeper for the Matildas. Having swapped the round ball for the Sharon, Davey is now one of the game's marquee players. As an explosive midfielder who can blow the game wide open.
It's a great mark over the top from Brianna Davey.
Move over, Dane Swan. Collingwood has a new tattooed cult hero. Moana Hope. 2 weeks ago, she kicked her 100th goal this season. Dominant either in the air or on the ground, she's arguably the game's most exciting player.
100 goals for Moana Hope this season. We'll be hoping to watch a bit of a bag from her tonight, though Melbourne might have something to say about that. They'll want to shut her out of the game completely. One of her teammates, Katie Brennan, she's going to be one of the stars on show tonight, and certainly next year in the women's competition. Looking forward to seeing how she goes. The bounce of the ball is up next. Western Bulldogs playing Melbourne in the women's All-Stars match.